At home, if everything is lovely, romantic and shit, you go to the club, you know that guy's gonna be faithful.
Certain lifestyle predisposes a man to cheating, to infidelity. However, it doesn't necessarily mean that a vast majority of men with that lifestyle are cheating. It doesn't necessarily
Do you have the
mean.
statistics of this?
Okay.
Yes, it's statistics.
This is real life. This is a real life statistic.
What is it every man needs in a relationship, in a marriage?
Okay.
Two things: peace and respect. I group it into what I call difference. Men go to work, they don't want to come back, they want to go drink with their friends and come back late at night because they don't want to deal with you. So if a man is genuinely happy at home, his wife is good to him, she takes care of him, takes care of the home, respects him, that man is a DJ in the club. I guarantee you, he will not cheat.
His choice would be to come home. I wanted to say
He
that.
will not cheat. Why don't you ask yourself, what can I do?
Why is it the responsibility of the woman to make sure that
Everything is okay?
Because
No,
that's how men think.
it's not a responsibility for the woman to make sure her husband doesn't cheat, because that's a decision. Cheating is a choice.
Yes.
However, you can build an enabling environment that puts a man in a position where he rather makes the decision not to cheat.
But what if
I
the
disagree
woman is
with what you
doing
just said.
everything right?
Exactly.
She's doing everything right. A lot of men out there nowadays, they don't know how to get peace. They don't know how to be respected. They just expect it from you, but they don't give that to you.
Sometimes you go out and your boys are single, right? You're just a wingman. Behave like a wingman.
For a married person to become a wingman, it's kind of like a gateway drug, so to speak, into sort of becoming falling into infidelity as well.
Or that guy is meeting a girl that has a friend with her,
Yes.
and you are there with your guy,
Yes.
and so we are not looking at each other. You have to follow up. If a man is genuinely happy at home, his wife is good to him, she takes care of him, takes care of the home, respects him, that man is a DJ in the club. I guarantee you, he will not cheat.
His choice would be to come home. I wanted to say
He
that.
will not cheat.
Yeah.
He
Give them
will
a
not
reason not to
cheat.
cheat, in a sense. But that doesn't demand.
But no, they don't do that. No, they just
Women are not focused on that question. Rather, they are just, okay, he's gonna cheat. He's gonna
Yes.
cheat.
No, we're saying
Why
that's
don't you ask
common
yourself,
right now.
what can I do? I mean, I understand
Why
some
is it the
women.
responsibility of the woman to make sure that he
Everything
doesn't
is
cheat?
okay.
Because
No,
that's how
it's
men
not.
think.
It's not a responsibility for the woman to make sure her husband doesn't cheat, because that's a decision.
Yes.
Cheating is a choice.
Yes.
However, you can build an enabling environment that puts a man in a position where he rather makes the decision not to cheat than to cheat.
But what if
I
the
disagree
woman is
with what you
doing
just
everything right?
Exactly.
She's doing everything right. You
And
have
she's
no reason
literally
to cheat.
bending herself
You think-
backward.
I like this. There are two answers to that. The first answer is maybe that woman just picked a deadbeat. Because if you
Okay.
pick a deadbeat,
Yeah.
the whole ball game changes. But if you pick a typical man who is responsible, who is decent, who has some level of masculinity, if you're doing everything right in the home, you give him peace, you give him respect, difference, he's not going to cheat. Then a flip side to that is there are cases where women say they are actually doing everything right in the home, right? And the man cheats. But you saying you're doing everything right is by definition of yourself, because nobody is a convict in his own courtroom. It's you that is saying you're doing everything right. It's not an objective analysis.
Yeah.
So a lot of women come to you with sub stories. I did everything for him. I was there for him. I was this.
Because most time it's like that. Okay, can you define what this everything means?
What is it every man needs in a relationship, in a marriage?
I would say
Two
peace.
things: peace and respect. I group it into what I call difference.
Yeah.
The ability for you at any point in time, you feel truly respected, not because of how much you give her, not because of your responsibilities that you deliver at home, but she genuinely respects you. Number two, peace. A man can be who he wants to be without the fear of his wife attacking him. Men go to work, they don't want to come back, they want to go drink with their friends and come back late at night because they don't want to deal with you. So if a woman gives a man peace and respect,
Peace of mind is underrated. Though.
I beg to differ that man will cheat, even if his lifestyle, his work line, it puts him in a
But the thing
susceptible
is, Kay,
situation.
a lot of men out there, I understand, because men, they feel love when they're respected and when they get peace, right? But women,
Yes.
we feel love when we get affection.
Affection,
Yeah.
cherish, yeah.
So the thing is, a lot of men out there nowadays, they don't know how to get peace. They don't know how to be respected. They just expect it from you, but they don't give that to you. Because a lot of times, me in my past relationship, I wanted to respect my boyfriend. I wanted to do everything that I could to make him feel loved. I wanted to give him peace. I want to be his peace. But to a point, I can't respect him. I can't give him peace because he keeps giving me chaos. How am I supposed to give respect when you are disrespecting me?
Yeah,
How am I gonna be your
the-
peace
and-
and you are not? You're chaos to me.
Yes, I
Yeah.
understand. But the one solution I will always give women every time these kind of things come up is women are
Give you chaos
skillful.
now. Okay,
at
I like that
picking their
question.
beats.
Wait.
Okay.
Give you chaos how?
No, Brian, it's
No.
true.
See, they are
Somehow,
deadbeats,
women
actually,
will always
and
pick the
that
guy.
you're not a certain way, Brian, doesn't mean that. I think you're looking at the world from your own lens.
Yes, exactly.
There are men that can never wash the dishes. I promise you that.
Or change a baby's diaper.
They are men
Exactly.
like that. Do you know there's actually a Malay views going around?
So
men
stop
change
looking
that
at
Difference
certain
are gay.
from your lens that they're no.
I'm gay to the bone, baby. I've changed hundreds of diapers. And I'm proud of it.
That is toxic masculinity. To help your wife to change pampers.
Yeah,
To love my daughter enough to hold her bum.
He
It's
said
not.
he's gay.
I didn't
It's
bring
not-
this
It's gay,
up.
bro.
That guy is a pro rage baiter.
Yeah, it's a rage bait. It's a rage bait.
And maybe he's just looking for content. But on a more serious note, right? I just believe that if we have 10 guys in this room, right?
Don't take that out of context, guys. I'm not gay, please. I'm so sorry. I was just
He's scared now.
I just realized what I said. Don't clip that.
I actually took you seriously.
No,
I
don't.
thought you were serious.
She liked it. She put her finger. I'm going to go to the comments real quick before we go back to our conversation here. Even people at home will invite different girls to the home. Whoever will cheat, will cheat. Que sera, sera. Exactly. It's about discipline. Brown Sugar says that that's an individual problem if he can control himself. Everything is a choice. Bula Mazi says Adin San. Everything is a choice. Grown enough to know what's right and wrong. Cool. Expensive Ghost says, how old were you when you married this man? I think he was trying to talk to you earlier. I go to the club almost every weekend. I don't even drink alcohol or smoke or take substance, just dance. With alcohol, a 3 sometimes become a 7. Obviously. And then he says, that's why I don't drink. I do shit with my eyes, my clear eyes. That's the safest thing to do. Stay safe, king. It's a fallen sea to assume things like that. Man, there is so many things. Virgil, I want to talk. What kind of talk?
I think you want to talk about the topic.
Yeah.
The debate, yeah.
Yeah, we still got a lot of content to get into. I don't know if we got time for this. Maybe we'll save your conversation for the online session if you don't mind. Because we still haven't gone around the room with debate number 2, to be honest. I'm going to open up the debate to you guys as well because I want to know if it's true or false. Is it normal for married couples to sometimes desire the freedom of being single? True
False.
or false? Are they
False.
false? Why false?
You're married, man. You're never gonna be single. That's that. You know, you go out with your boys. You have a boys' night, not a singles night. You know, like you just need to know where to set boundaries when you go out with these people.
100%.
Yeah, because sometimes you go out and your boys are single, right? You're just a wingman. Behave like a wingman. I guess you always need to respect your other half, right? Every time you go out and do whatever that you need to do.
I think you know, for a married person to become a wingman, it's kind of like a gateway drug, so to speak, into sort of becoming falling into infidelity as well. Because
True.
you help one person and the girl's like, oh yeah, okay, cool, let me meet this guy. You meet another person, and you try and help this guy, cool. And then the third one, you'll be like, why don't I try and help myself? The talk will always be there.
Or that guy is meeting a girl that has a friend with her,
Yes.
and you are there with your guy,
Yes.
and talking and not looking at each other. You have to follow up.
not at this point now. I was 5 minutes ago. My intention was to help him, but now he's helping us. But coming back to that, what about you, Mary? True or false? True. Why true?
aside infidelity,
I don't understand though.
can I
Let's
just answer my
No, I don't understand what you're doing. No, I don't understand. Like, which aside the fact of infidelity.
Yes.
Okay, wait.
Sometimes maybe you just want to be by yourself, or you want to travel alone.
That's not being
You want
single.
to wait. There's certain decisions you want to make, and you do not want to consult your spouse. Sometimes it might feel like I don't want to always have to ask this person or tell this person. Right now, in this moment, I just want to be, alone. Like, oh, I have the right to do this, or I have the right to do that. Yeah, so I feel like sometimes everyone wants to feel, using the word single might just be the thing that's not very, associated to what I'm
Misconstrued to like cheating and infidelity.
Yeah,
But it's
so
not always that.
it's not always about
Maybe
cheating.
it's the craving.
Yes, it's just the craving of, maybe the life you had before you got married, of you could just kick back at home, no kids, no spouse, you just eat whatever you want, or don't eat at all, or order in whatever. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
Didn't you have a problem?
Okay, we'll talk about it. Let's go.
No, it's like this.
Adi also has something.
It's like this. It's like this. Okay, Adi, you want to go first? I
You go first. You go first.
It's like this. This is not being single. You saying you want to travel alone. How is that being single? You're married. You can travel alone. It's not you wanting to be single. You're married. You what other things said again?
If you want to take a break, kick back at home, like you don't have any kids or any spouse, just be by yourself.
See, if you're married, you can never be by yourself.
Mm.
It's not possible.
And you've never craved being by yourself.
Why?
You've never wanted to just kick back and
Having a
just
me time.
like your
Me-
time.
If you know you're getting married or you're going to a relationship, just know that your life is not alone.
Why is I'm saying this thing?
I'm telling you the
looking
fact.
You're looking at yours.
I'm telling you the
You're
fact.
zooming
It's
into your
out there,
own.
there's a lot of things.
lens.
See,
Yeah.
that's me. I'm talking about based on me.
Which is fine.
I will travel.
Which is
I
okay.
can travel alone,
Everybody's
but that
entitled to
doesn't
their own
mean
opinions.
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
I
it's
can
okay.
travel alone, but that doesn't mean that I want to be single.
Okay,
You traveling alone.
Okay, let's ask another married
So
man.
like, I can have me time while still be together with someone.
Yes. That
I
mindset
would.
of you saying I want to be single.
I would have me time without being single. Yeah,
Yes.
I don't want to be single.
Single, no. Single or married or married. You can't say you
Yeah,
want to be single.
Is there statistics on this?
It's not possible.
There,
Find some statistics.
actually,
It's not
there.
possible. If you're married or
Statistics.
you can't say you want to
What-
be
what
single.
should we
That is
research
that
for
part. I don't want to hear
No,
that.
Okay,
There's
now
statistics.
we're talking from the point of healthy relationships, right? What about the unhealthy relationships?
If
We do have a statistics here actually. 72% of married people would choose not to marry their current spouse again if they were born again.
Okay,
They're in
so
a
you
very
see
unhappy marriage.
you see that
72%
my
of people, bro.
and I just went there. What about, we're talking about healthy relationships where everything is okay at home, you're in love
Let's
with your
talk
spouse.
about problems.
Talk about the problematic relationships where this person has made a huge life mistake, and in that moment they're feeling, I don't want to be married, I want to be single. It happens. Look at the statistics, 72%. That's huge right there.
Yeah.
So I wasn't
Or
wrong.
is it mainly women for the most part? Is it
We
women?
don't
Okay,
know.
check
They
it.
probably would have to.
Check the statistics.
from the 72%, which one is female?
Female, they have problem.
Yes.
I think
And they'll still say that the men that problem of the relationship.
He's not saying it's all women.
Imagine a woman
Yeah.
is saying that she wants to be single.
wait, Brian, no wait.
And the men again say that no, they don't want to be single. And women say they want to be single. And they got married.
I think this is it, right? A vast majority of men.
Give me that statistic of men or women or woman or man.
You would be shocked by what you would find. I just don't want to comment until he puts it on. You will be shocked by what you find.
Aku, statistics.
So
Now women, it will be women.
It will not be
60% of
women.
that
Most
will be-
women want to be married, actually.
About 72% of men regret marrying their current spouse, while
God bless you.
54% of women feel the same. This shows men are more likely to regret their marriage.
Exactly. I didn't want to say anything until you no, that is
We'll talk outside about this. No, you're signing the ladies. We'll talk outside. Finish.
not siding the ladies. No.
Fact, data.
are you serious?
Many men men actually regret the spouse that they got married.
Okay, maybe we want to put it
They
this way.
do.
That's why they
Let's
keep
look at the
wishing they're
reason
single.
for the
Yes.
regret. Let's look at the reason.
Yeah,
Okay, check the reason of regret.
Wait. For the most part, the regret that men feel is because their wife is not giving them peace and respect.
No, that's not true.
Why on the
They're
other
not giving
hand,
the peace itself.
why on the other hand, the vast majority of regret women feel and cravings being single is because they are not just happy.
They don't have peace as well.
This is what I think.
They're
And,
receiving
and
peace.
if
We
you
need peace as
search,
well.
this is what I think. And if you put that through the statistics, you might find out that I'm right.
Okay.
Most times, men get married to women that are available at the time when they're ready to get married, or
Based on their income.
based on their income. Now, imagine a guy earning low income, and then, life goes on and he becomes wealthy. His spouse that he chose when he wasn't wealthy, is not his ideal woman.
Of course.
Now he has money. He can afford the kind of woman that he wants. But unfortunately, he's married to one that he doesn't want.
Okay, so the counter argument from me is, can
with
the
you.
woman
I'm
level
with you
up?
on this.
Can the woman level up together with the husband in order to accommodate the new life that they're in?
It's not about leveling up. It's
a partnership.
about
You both need to grow together.
It's not even about growing. You will shock you that it's not even about leveling up or growing. It's just about that person, that woman, maybe how she looks, how she speaks,
Mary,
the quality of the woman.
Mary, I want to
It
say
is
something.
just that woman. And then when he has money, he feels like, oh, I could have done better.
I could get better.
And I can actually get better, which is why you're seeing that percentage really high, because
Goes both ways though.
Mary,
Yeah.
Mary,
I've got so many
this,
arguments on
this
this.
particular this particular theory you just put out, I highly disagree. You know why?
why?
It is women that marry hypergamously. Women love to marry based on
Status.
status. Men don't look at status when they pick.
Oh, really? Are you sure about
Men,
that?
men can marry some girl
A
from McDonald's.
typical
man.
man don't give a
Yeah, bro.
a hoot. The richest woman in the world is known because she was married to the richest man in the world. Men don't give a hoot about who they marry. They don't marry for status. It is women that marry most times for status. That's why women marry hypergamously. They marry up. When is the last time you heard that a very wealthy woman married a man and now that man is now so wealthy and powerful because of her? It's rare. But I can mention 10 different wealthy men who married a woman and the woman has become very influential, powerful, and famous because of the man. Men don't care about status. So I don't think that a man will marry a woman today, maybe it's earning 100K a year. And then 3 years time, he becomes a multi-millionaire. He's earning probably 3, 4, 5 million every month. And then he will look at his wife and say, she's unfit for me because of my new status. What men do is they will upgrade that woman.
100%. That's
It is women that will
You did
abandon
not-
that
you did
man.
not
You're
get the
talking
point.
about
You didn't
men
get
that
my.
is like you.
No. This is a holistic
You know,
view.
This
there's
is-
actually a saying.
every time it's
women
like
we
you,
get
it's not like
texted.
you. It's like, what are you guys saying?
I
Let's
think
look at
you
the
did
There's
not
a
get the
saying
point,
out there.
actually.
There's a saying out there that says women are tested when men doesn't have money. Well, men are tested when they have money. You get me? Because when guys don't have money, that is when the women start to feel like, should I stay with this guy? Like, is it enough for me to survive with this guy? You get
And
me?
it's kind of a natural occurrence too as well, right?
Yes, it's kind of is. That's what you're saying about status and all that, right?
yeah.
But then they're saying that men are tested when it comes to when they have money. Is what she's saying.
And I
When you
understand.
grow, as you grow, sometimes there is that desire
I will
because
tell-
you're a
I will-
millionaire
I will-
now. Of
I will-
course, you
I will
want a
explain that.
millionaire wife. Why would you still date someone who is that?
Okay,
level?
let me
It's
correct
not-
it. Let
you
me
need-
correct
no,
it.
No,
Okay,
no,
okay,
no, you
okay,
didn't get
okay,
the
say
point.
something. Okay.
You said the man would upgrade the woman. It's not about upgrading her. It's not about maybe buying clothes for her to make her look nicer, or giving her money, or even sending her to fancy schools to speak good English, or whatever the problem is that he's trying to upgrade. It's just the fact that that man, even before he married her, he knew that that wasn't his type of woman. He just felt he could marry her because
This is what
that
I
was
afford.
that's what I can afford right now, and that's what available to me. That is what is available to me right now. So now that I have the money to impress, and men always want to impress when they're
It's
chasing.
in their nature.
Now, when I have the money to impress the kind of woman that I've always wanted,
Great. Okay.
yes,
I'll
that is
respond to that.
where the clause.
Okay, and let me
Comes
tell you
in.
what a typical man will do is to get one or two mistresses and impress those mistresses based on his current financial status. But he doesn't chase his wife away because of those
He
mistresses.
will not, but that is why
Men
the
don't do that.
statistic is still going up on the regret. We're talking about the regret. We're not talking about chasing the woman away. That is why you see, in many cases, that side chicks, many times,
Are usually the
are
prettier,
even
hotter,
oh
the
my
9 over
goodness,
10.
they even
Why the
have
wife is 3 over 10?
they have
But
the
you know-
love of that
you know-
man
you
even
know-
more.
You know why?
No,
You know
women
why?
are-
No,
they do.
No.
They do.
Okay, let me explain.
do.
Let me explain
Let's be
this.
practical.
Okay,
They do.
This is what most women think, and I'm not saying this to defend men who keep mistresses, but a lot of women come with the counter argument that a man who has a mistress somewhere, that man must love that mistress so much, and a lot of women have this idea that he loves her more than his wife because, of course, she's 9 over 10 and his wife is probably 4 over 10, right? But it's not true. If it's true, he will chase his wife out and put her home.
Yeah.
A lot of men
Men
have
have
mistresses
done that.
a lot of men have mistresses they will never put her home. She's a 9 over 10, but they will never chase their 3 over 10 wife away and put her at home.
Yeah.
What
Why
what
is
do you
that,
what
though?
do you
Why is that though?
and then you say that the man loves the mistress more.
No. Why is
Marriage is arguably the highest form of commitment.
it's not? It's not.
That's why I use the word arguably, okay? But that's a different conversation. Now, when you take marriage and give it to this woman, but you take marriage and you don't give it to this woman, how can you now say the man loves this woman more than this? It's not possible. It is the woman that is most loved that always get the marriage compared to the mistress.
Are you sure
compared
about
to the
saying
mistress.
that?
Yes.
Because
Yes.
we're forgetting about intention. We're speaking as healthy people here. Let's not forget that there are so many unhealthy people
Okay, I
out
would say
there.
okay. Like
So your
here in
intention,
Malaysia, right?
your intention
I know
is,
a lot of Chinese men who have mistresses for years, but they are committed to their wife. They are always home with their wife. Sometimes they go to their mistress' house, stay till midnight before they go home.
Yeah, but also some part of them has
Why are
regret
they
of
doing
marrying
that?
their wife. Because like if he doesn't regret, why would he go and find someone
If
else?
he regrets, it's very simple to divorce her.
Yes.
If
Yeah,
it's
but
not
that's
divorcing
the
her,
thing,
it's
that's
not
the thing.
regretting.
The
what if
divorce
he
is
can't
not
divorce
easy.
her for
It's not
certain
as easy as you're
reasons?
saying it
Yeah,
is.
it's
Yes,
not.
as easy.
What if there are reasons
divorce is
why?
not divorce is not that difficult
What?
in
No,
Malaysia.
It's not
No,
difficult,
wait,
but
it's
it's
not that
It's
difficult.
not easy in terms of you need to understand here in Malaysia, yeah,
Very rich men
especially
are great, the
for
women
Malay,
always
Chinese,
fight
and
their
Indian, we do
success.
have different cultures,
True manifestation.
and a lot of
Yep.
people look down on people, other people when they're getting divorces.
Divorce, okay.
You get me? So
you're saying they're
especially-
just coping with that wife?
Yes.
Wait,
they're
look down.
trying
Wait,
to,
sorry,
which is
sorry.
why they do have
I'm so sorry.
mistresses and
Wait, I'm
stuff
so
like that.
sorry.
Most
Say
of
they
the
look
time
down
it's
on
like
who?
that.
In which country?
In this country,
They
you
look
need
down
to
on-
understand our society as
No,
well. Our
it's a lie,
environment.
you.
But
How
a
is it
divorced
lie?
man is not looked
No,
down
How
on.
is it
no,
like? Do you
it's a
know
lie. You. In
that-
Malaysia,
that-
that divorce is rampant.
Even
Yeah.
though it's rampant, but they go through hell
Yeah.
in order to get that divorce.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm speaking in terms of me being a local here. So I'm not lying or making up anything.
No, not
I'm
lying.
speaking
Just
in
me. I'm
terms
saying that
of
what I say. I say
what
love
I'm
divorce.
seeing that is happening within my community.
However,
Yeah. So divorce is not
let's
as simple.
let's
It's
put
not as
let's
simple.
put it to rest. As a matter of fact, a lot of men don't care about how much you earn, because how many rich men you know that became rich because of the fact that they were married to a woman, compared to the number of women who became very rich and famous because they were married to a man.
Non-comparable.
So you can't say men marry women based on status. It's the hugest fallacy I've heard
Unless
in
it's
recent
the
times.
opposite extremes,
They
like
marry based on
royalty and all
status,
that
like
stuff.
in the future. You get me? Like before, she was saying they were down low here, but then suddenly he's up here. So suddenly he desires someone that is up here as well.
It doesn't
No, that's
desire.
right.
No,
They
it doesn't
do have that
desire. He's
desire.
just gonna play around with the women up there, but it doesn't desire. They are two different things.
Okay,
So
playing
you're
around
saying-
can you
Don't,
get
for- don't,
advantage?
and you
you're
know what?
saying-
Even poor men will still cheat and
Wait,
play around with
yes,
it.
yes.
Yes, in their poor
Yes,
level.
I agree. So you're saying
Just because a rich, a poor man married a woman in his class and later he became very stinking rich, and then he's picking girls in that pedestal, then you say, oh, he's not craving those women.
And
If he stays poor, if he stays poor,
who is with?
No,
if he stays poor,
wait.
he will still cheat with poor mistresses.
Yes, I agree. And that you just said is gonna make me say what I'm about to say.
Okay.
You're saying that just because he hasn't divorced his wife or he doesn't have the intention of divorcing his wife, he loves his wife. Is that what you mean?
No, I mean relatively to the mistress who usually wants marriage but he doesn't give it to her.
Okay. So what about the other factors that you're not talking about? Kids, his position in the society. Most men don't want to look bad. You're a man, you know this.
Of course.
So what if he's actually looking at all of these things and deciding it's not worth going through? I can have this, my ideal 100 girl as a side chick and, provide for her and take care of her. I love her fine, but I don't want to go through all of that and look like a bad man. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to stay married to my wife and have the best of both worlds. Like, be married.
Since he can afford it, I think because.
So I'm just trying to put a hole in what you said about him being in love with his wife.
Mary, I understand what you're saying. But you know what the counter argument will always be? There are still poor men who have poor wives, who will still have poor mistresses.
Yeah.
So it was never because of the money. But if a man accidentally or by chance becomes rich tomorrow, right? And now he's having mistresses in that pedestal, right? You can't say it's because he had money that he's not looking down on his wife and now going for that woman.
He's not looking down. What about the ones that got married because the wife was pregnant?
Now that's a different ball game entirely.